our latest roadside rescue popped up on our neighborhood Facebook page that somebody was getting rid of a pile of stuff in front of their house. Seemed like they were moving or something. They had boxes in their front yard. They said, come and get whatever you want. There's a bunch of lawn equipment and stuff like that. But they had this Chromebook in there. No AC adapter. Appears to be in good shape. We found an AC adapter that we had here at the house for an old laptop that seems like it might work. We're gonna try it and see if this thing works. That's the first time I plugged it in. I don't know if we're supposed to get a light or anything indicating that it's charging. What do you think? It's the right voltage.
You have to let it sit. When it's completely dead, you have to let it sit for a little bit.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna let it sit and see if it works here in a little bit. Cool. All right, we've let it charge for a couple minutes. We still got kind of flashing lights over there on the edge. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. Nothing, huh? Ugh. Not good. Not good. Alright. This is like third or fourth try. Give it a shot, Gray. There you go. Nothing.
It's weird because that first time it gave us something.
Oh, yeah, we got a Chrome screen for a second. And then it went away. Okay, this Chromebook that we picked up that's a roadside rescue, it actually would turn on for just a second and show the Chrome OS kind of boot screen. And it actually would get all the way to a login screen. But then and it would just shut off. It wouldn't let you do anything. It would just shut off a few seconds later. I'm guessing that something's wrong with the battery. So I've decided to kind of try to take it apart and just take a look. Because, you know, we don't have any money into this thing and we're trying to revive it. So anyway, I was just going to show super quick. Had to remove, what? We got 1 screw, 2 screws, 3, 4, 5 screws. And then I had to pull up the little rubber feet that were on here. And there was 4 additional screws there. Now I've started prying this open using my little prying tool here. And we're gonna take a look, see what we can figure out. I'm gonna try to disconnect the battery. That's what I'm gonna try to do and see what that does. So we'll see. Okay. We've got her open here. Some ribbon cables there. We want to be careful of those so we don't mess those up. The one did come loose actually, but I've already reseated it. The big one right here. Just put it back in there correctly, and then there's a little fold down flap. This right here looks like the battery connection. I don't know if you can quite see it, but it says BAT1 right there, BAT1. So I am going to guess that that is the battery connection. This is the battery right here. I can't really see wires coming out of it directly, so it looks like this one might come down here and then turn in right there. That's what it looks like. So we're going to try unplugging this and then plug in the AC so that the battery is kind of bypassed. And AC, when I say that, I mean plug in the AC adapter over here on this side. And then we're going to try it with the battery unhooked and see what happens. Okay, so I unhooked the battery cord there. You can kind of see it unplugged there, center of the screen. And kind of lay this back on top. And then, Gray, if you can help me out by plugging it in, and then we're gonna hit the power. Hold on, let's see what kind of light we got now.
We got a white light.
Okay, now it's just blinking plain white. Previously it was blinking
white
and orange. Okay,
we didn't hit
nice. Let's go. Hold on.
And it has not shut off yet.
So I'm not gonna show the screen because it has someone's name right there. Whoops. Sweet. Okay.
So the mouse does move around.
So let's see if it shuts off, because previously I got this far, but it was shutting off previously.
Hit power?
No, I don't want to hit power.
I thought you just said to shut it off.
No, I said we're going to see if it shuts off automatically, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Okay, so we got it working, seemingly, but we got no battery at the moment, so
that means we're probably going to have to order a new battery.
we might need to. All right, we're going to try to plug back in the battery and see what happens. Maybe it just needed to be reseated or something. All right, wish us luck. All right, got the battery out, and it's a little tricky, but got it. Had to use a little finesse. Yeah, I'll take a look on Amazon. Looks like we can get a replacement for about 35 bucks-ish. So I'm gonna order one. See if we can throw it in. Have a brand new to us, Chromebook. For 35 bucks, not bad. Okay, so our $35 battery just came in from Amazon. I just plugged it in. I can't really lift it up one-handed right now, but you'll have to trust me. I just plugged it in underneath.
Yeah, I can get it.
There we go. Plugged in the new one. And then as soon as I plugged it in, that little LED off to the left right there turned on. So it felt like that was promising. Let go of it. And then it booted up. And I had done a factory reset actually while it was plugged in while we were waiting on the battery. So it's come up to the setup screen. We're about to see. We can already see things are looking good because obviously it's currently functioning off the battery. Right now it's not plugged in. So already looking really, really good. We're going to try plugging in here.
Make sure it gives us the
Can you hold the other side of it? Hold the other side of the laptop so I can push on it. There we go. Now,
it's giving us the
we're
plug-in
getting
sign.
an amber charging light.
And the plug-in sign right there.
Yeah, oh yeah, good point. So, looks like we're good to go. We just need to put the screws back in, wipe it down. Screen looks in really good shape. So, got brand new, or I shouldn't say brand new, new to us. Got a Chromebook from a dumpster dive. And all we had to do was replace the battery. There we go. Not too bad. That's a win. Okay, so, well, I shut it off and then closed the lid. Evidently, it turns on when you open the lid, so it's turning back on now, but still charging, all looking good there. And I went ahead and I screwed down the battery. Maybe should have shown that, but it only had 3 screws in it. The screws are a particular length, so you have to make sure that you keep track. In my case, there was 2 silver ones that went in a particular spot, and then there was a black one that's very similar to these other black ones that are from the exterior or from the back. So anyway, I put those three screws in place. The Wi-Fi cable that comes up, you probably can't see it down in there, but it comes up right there, and then it usually feeds up into the frame of the screen to give you a better signal. Anyway, that cable kind of ran through the battery, so you had to rerun that a little bit. It wasn't difficult. Then I snapped this back in place, started from back here, snapped along the edge, kind of did that on both sides all the way around until I had kind of a hump right here, snapped all that down, and then now I'm going to flip it over. You can see here it's still dirty. I waited to clean it to see if we could actually fix it. We do know we can fix it now, or we have fixed it. So all we got to do is put all these screws back in, which I did want to point out some of these screw holes because they're tricky. So This was underneath a little footer pad, a little rubber pad that you had to peel up. So you gotta make sure you peel that up, otherwise you're gonna break the frame of this thing. If you start, really just starting to wedge on this, not realizing there's a screw there, you can easily crack or break the frame. Same thing with this little footer over here, had a screw underneath. This was another rubber footer with a screw underneath. Same thing over here, this little circular one is a rubber footer with a screw underneath. Same thing on the front. I saw that there's other similar models that don't always have screws underneath these. So on my case, I'll put the model number on the screen, but in my case I had to pull up all of these rubber footers to make sure I removed all the screws. Because if you just looked at it, it looked like it only had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws on the bottom. But really that's less than half the screws. If that's all you remove, you're going to be struggling trying to take it apart, thinking that it's hung up on something, and you're going to break it on accident if you don't pull up these little rubber footers. And they should be you should be able to get them up with something like a flathead screwdriver. So I think in my case, I use my flathead screwdriver to kind of peel it up, and then that would reveal my my screw, and I could use a Phillips head screwdriver to pull that out. So make sure you do that, because otherwise you're going to break it on accident. And now we're going to put all these screws back together, put the footers on it, clean it up, and she's good to go. Thanks for watching.